Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Collectors, Geeks and Freaks Show, Episode 1, hosted by yours truly, Wooz The Collector. What can I say? I started this channel mainly to talk about collecting. Fandism, geekism, I had to put it all in there because it's all part of me. Going to cons, movies, TV shows. It's just in my blood. It always has been. I've been collecting since I was a kid. I'll go in a little more detail of that in the future, but if you flash forward to now, I'm almost 50. My collection is huge. This behind me in the Woosted, this is just a small portion. This is just a Wooz's Wondrous Man Cave. See, tiny, all in behind me. My statues, my mini bust. You'll see everything I like in here. I keep the mini bust and the statues out of the box because I love the detail on them. I love to look at them all the time. It's a stress reliever when you come home and you look at all your cool shit and go, okay, yeah, the day's over. I'm home. Crack a beer. Enjoy. All right. Collecting. How do you collect? Well, I do two ways, really. I love the store hunt. When you're out in Target or you're in Walmart and you're heading to the collectible section or the toy section, you have delusions of grandeur, and then you get there and it's empty. That's usually the case. Unless you can hit multiple stores over multiple times, probably better off going to the weekday, but when you work, it's a little hard and it uses a lot of gas. So your second option is online buying. We all have the fear of online buying. Am I going to get what I wanted? Is it going to come in a good piece? Is it going to box going to be crushed? Is the figure going to be broken? There's so many variables out there. And the shipping. You can't trust the shipping people. The people who pack the orders. It's terrible. That's why we're going to do shipping reviews. Reviews of stuff I've bought. Where I find my stuff out. What online stores. So we're going straight into some reviews. I've got a pile of boxes here. They've been sitting for almost 2 weeks now, for the last 2 weeks. So don't get all excited and think I go out and spend mass amounts of money. It's usually in little spurts because it seems like all the online retailers, they put all their sales on at the same time. So you can get some good deals out there. You got to have patience. That's another thing with the collecting. I have patience because I collect on a budget. I shop the deal. I usually just don't pounce on something when it first comes out unless I know it's going to go up in value and sell out quickly. Then I'll jump on it and I will pay full price. I usually don't try to pay overpriced because it's just something I don't believe in. So we're going to start with a box I got from Amazon. You can tell it's an Amazon box. It's got all the details on it. Came in good shape. Two things with me with my shipping is I have a deck box near my front porch and a deck box on my side porch. This way the delivery person can leave them in the box. Two reasons. If the thieves can't see it, the porch pirates, then they most likely aren't going to go up and open that box. And it also protects it from the element. One of the worst things to get is when they leave a package out in the rain. Come on, guys. In the rain. I've seen bags on them sometimes, which is good. That's fine. The package is protected. So, this package came in good shape from Amazon. Now we're going to see how it was packed. I believe this is one of the pops I ordered. I believe this is the new Spider-Man one that came out. And by the way, always use a safety device to open your boxes. So you don't do like the big box stores and then you see a slash over the box. That's terrible. You know somebody just digged into that box, ripped it open, and threw the stuff on the shelf without care. So that's a terrible thing when you get that. So I always use the safety knife to open the box. I try to open it as cautious as possible. Now we see. This one's packed pretty good. It's not. It couldn't move really or anything or shake, and you can see plenty of bubble wrap, and it is the Marvel Spider-Man. These are the Make-A-Wish ones. This was an Amazon exclusive, I believe. Sorry for the glare. Pretty cool. Up close, a little better, no glare. I like the metallic finish on them. Very, very cool. I bought him right away because I thought he might sell out, and pops are only $11.99. It used to be $9.99 and $8.99. Those were the days, I guess, guys, huh? Alright, so our next box here is, I believe, another pop. I'm not sure where this one came from yet, or who shipped it, but we'll see. Oh, this is a Hot Topic. I had an order, and they sent it in, always with their little paperwork. I love it when they put the pops in the boxes that they are shipped in, and then ship it to you. This protects the pop so much. Love it, and I save these boxes just in case for the future, because like I said, I collect a lot of stuff. Alright, this one's for Lady Wooz, my wife. Corpse's Bride, Emily, Hot Topic, Diamond exclusive. Pretty cool. I got a deal on some of them, and shipping was free. Always look for the free shipping. I try never to pay for shipping. So we're going to put Emily back here with Spidey. Then we have a GameStop box. So nothing's moving in it. Everything looks good. We're going to open her up. Well, of course, they got the plastic sleeve, so we'll go on the bottom of it. Use the safety knife so we don't damage the item inside or damage ourselves. So this is open. It's a single pop, packed pretty good for GameStop. Couldn't move. This is Trinity from the Matrix movie. Bunch of them were on sale, so haven't seen the movie yet, but I've seen all the original ones, but not the new one. So Trinity right there, got it on sale. I think it was like $8 and change. So that's another reason why I picked it up. Next box, another GameStop. They ship various ways, but this week all these packages were left in my deck boxes, which I really do appreciate when the delivery drivers do that. I always leave them a good review, so they know that somebody cares, because I do believe that they get told about the reviews. I also leave the bad reviews for when you get that terrible person. And I have cameras all outside my house, so I see every angle the delivery driver comes. And some of the times I watch the video, and all I can do is shake my head. Yeah, what are you going to do? Put lasers on your house and zap people? No, they won't like that, so that's a little illegal, so we won't do that. Oh, this is one that I was waiting for. I ordered 2 Eddies pre-orders. Eddie from Iron Maiden off of GameStop. I haven't had the other one yet. I ordered 2 different ones on Amazon. One of them already got canceled. Didn't like that, Amazon. First time Amazon ever canceled a pre-order on me. But I wanted the Iron Maiden pops because Eddie's just so awesome, and these pops are so cool. They're all from the album covers. Live After Death Eddie, my first one. Haven't been able, very hard to find in the stores. Unless you go to a GameStop or a Hot Topic, a lot of times that's where you'll find the music ones. And it did come in its box, so it was extra protected, so I do appreciate that. So far good on all the shipping. The next box I got, I'm going to back up a little for y'all. This is a big one. Listen to that movement. This is GameStop. This might be a poor package. We're going to open it up. I hear a lot of movement in there, which could cause, during shipping, damage to your items. And an inbox collector who doesn't want the boxes wrecked, that really sucks. I've returned stuff because of boxes being wrecked. Alright, so this is a box of pops. Same sale that I got the Trinity from. I got an empty box in here. Oh, all of the pops are in the little protective boxes. So that's cool. This whole order came in the protective boxes. So even though they were moving around in there, I'm pretty sure everything will be safe. Check out. Oh, yep, because I got the other, I got Trinity, now I got Morpheus. Also was on sale. Another protective box. And by the way, all my pops I protect in pop protectors. There's a company on Amazon. I'll find it. I'll share it to you guys. They're usually reasonably priced, and you can pick up any size for the 4-inch pops, the 3.75 pops, to the 6-inch, to the 10-inch. They carry all the protectors. I had to get Baron Harkonnen from the new Doom movie, which I really liked. That movie was really good, and looking forward to the second part. I wasn't too sure about it until I saw it, but it was pretty damn good. So if you haven't seen the new Doom, check it out. Alright, next one's in a pop protector box. Like I said, all of them. Lady Jessica from Dune. So I picked her up too. All these were on sale at GameStop, so I did pretty good with them. I usually pick pops that I like and that I think might go popular or down the line. 10 years from now might be worth something. I've got quite a few pops around the $100 mark. I've got one pop that's higher. He's Qui-Gon Jinn from New York Comic Con quite a few years ago. He sells nice. I had two. I did sell one. This pop, I can't show you guys. This pop's a present for somebody. So we're going to stick this out of the camera sight because that special someone might be watching this episode. And I don't like to let them know their gifts. That's right. Pops make excellent gifts too for your friends and family. Alright, we're going to two more in here and we're done with this one. Then I have a special box for you and we're going to talk a little bit about comics. Zombie Falcon from the What If series on Disney Plus. That was a zombie episode. Really cool. Looking forward to the new show coming out. They are going to do a zombie show of What If, so that's excellent. This next one is a 6-inch pop that I've been wanting to get for a while. Immortal Hulk. Look at that. That's so awesome. He's so big. I waited on him and I got him for a really good price. Got him down to $10, and then I had my $5 pro coupon for GameStop because I signed up for the membership, which if you buy a lot from GameStop, it's worth it. You make your money back and then you get $5 off every month. So as long as you use the coupon, you're good to go. So that's what I did with most of that GameStop order. So that's the huge GameStop order. And I have something else for you. I collect comics. I read comics to this day. I started back in the early 90s. Two friends of mine, Mike and Dave, got me into comics. X-Men, Spider-Man. I don't read the X-Men anymore, but I've been keeping up with Spider-Man, even though the current story, the Beyond story, Corporation, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. It seems like they're kind of hype up Sony because all the villains who are in the Sony movies are showing up in the storyline, so it's a little weird. I used to buy my comics at a physical store. I know, support your local stores. Unfortunately, back when I changed jobs, I wasn't making enough to support my habits. This is a good habit to have, moms and dads. Kids could be doing drugs or something else, or when you get older, you drink and might do drugs. But hey, when you're older, you spend more money on this stuff. Trust me, that's what I do. So I had a file at a local store. I just couldn't keep up with it. I had him close it, and I apologized to him. I cleaned it out. I made my bill straight with him, and I went on my way. I couldn't just drop comics. So I did my research and I found a company that I get monthly comics. If any of you are into comics, you've heard of them before. Midtown Comics Online. Preview orders. You save so much, even with the shipping. Can you get two preview orders in one order? Yes, I do it all the time. It saves on the shipping. You're only adding 20 cents to a book maybe, and it's still way below cover price. You get $1 or more off a cover price, so it's worth it. I know everybody says support your local stores, but if you're on a budget, I suggest looking into Midtown Comics. I order everything. It comes in a nice box. It's usually lovely bubble wrapped in their paper bag. It always comes in. I never had a problem, except the first Ghost Rider, the new Ghost Rider that just came out, was not in one of my orders. So I just went online, told them I didn't get it, and they said they'd ship it in my next order, and sure enough they did. So that's fine by me. I thought I might have a problem, like they would say, oh, you have to prove you didn't get it. How am I going to prove you didn't get it? It wasn't in the box. People make mistakes. It's a person packing these, you know? And that's what I have to say too. The Packers at Midtown Comics are excellent. It's always consistent. If other companies would do this, Amazon, Target, Walmart, teach their shipping guys how to actually pack certain items, that would be awesome. So you see, as soon as you open up the box, look at all that bubble wrap around there in the brown paper bag. And plus, as an added bonus, Midtown Comics gives you a board and bag with every issue you buy. Alright, so here's the preview order. There are 23 books in this order. I cataloged them all before I read them. And then I put them on my backlog, which is over here, which we'll get to maybe another episode and show you all how far behind I am. So these comics look good. I think I got a trade paperback in here. Yep. I got a Star Trek trade paperback I got on sale. So I've been really curious about the Mirror Universe and stuff. I always like the episodes. So I picked up the comics. I'm going to give them a read. The rest should be all my normal books. Yeah, with the preview orders and Midtown Comics, you don't get them the day they come out. But I don't really read them as soon as they come out. It takes me a while to get to reading them. I've had a huge backlog forever, even with my trade paperbacks. It's huge to me, but I don't get into it anymore. But just so you guys know what I'm really into, you can see Venom. So let's read that on top. Lethal Venom, #1, the new series. I've got the second issue of Ghost Rider, the new Ghost Rider. Dark Ages has been an entertaining series for me. It's a short one, and it's alternative universe kind of thing, and future universe thing, if you want to call it, from Marvel Universe. I've enjoyed it so far. We've got my Amazing Spider-Man, Savage Spider. This one's kind of weird. This is the second book, but I don't know. It's a short one, so it's only a limited series, so I'll probably just read it till the end. I've got Maestro, World War M. I love the Future Hulk. I have a bust of him. You can see him kind of in the back up there. All right. This other book, they always put the SKUs on the side when they put them in, but this is a series I recommend for anybody who loves horror, loves vampires, loves history. Philadelphia. This book I wasn't too sure about. I had already had a backlog of them up until I think issue 13, 14, 16. They are on issue. Which issue is this? 30? 20. This is issue 20. So, it's a good story. Vampires, mainly vampires. They just introduced werewolves. The art is pretty cool. I like the art. And this book would make an excellent TV series for like an HBO Max, something like that, Netflix. It's a really good story. So if you can get yourself it and pick up and get the back ones, you can always get the little trade paperbacks that put the little stories in order for you. We've got the new Avengers Forever, another time traveling kind of deal. And we're gonna have, see, they seal up the back. They can't move. Most of the time you get excellent books from Midtown Comics. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of ripping into it, but I'm being careful. It's just tape and paper. Here's my other previews. We've got Star Wars. As you can see, there's a lot of Star Wars being a huge Star Wars fan since I was a kid. So I pretty much collect all the Marvel Star Wars. I've got Star Wars Darth Vader. I've been following that all along. DC versus Vampires I picked up. I'm not a big DC fan, but I do read some ones, and I want to share one with you that I just read today that I think is awesome. But I picked these up. I haven't read any of them yet. I'm probably going to wait till I get the whole series and then read them. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, another good series from Marvel. And Star Wars. I've been into the Avengers for the past couple of years, probably since the first movie came out. I've enjoyed a lot of the stories that are in them. Some of I don't. But I've been collecting the Avengers for a while now. We got another Spider-Man related to Carnage, which is, I believe, is another short story. It's not a it's just a limited series. Another one that's in backwards. Oh, Evil Ernie. This is another one for my fellow metal fans. If you're going to read comics and you're a metalhead, Evil Ernie. This guy reminds me so much of the singer from Overkill because they just look similar. I always pictured Bobby Blitz as Evil Ernie if they made a movie. It's funny horror stuff, kind of like the newer Evil Dead, like Army of Darkness, kind of funny. So that's a cool one. If you're a metalhead and you into that kind of stuff, worth a read. The New Hulk, which I love the Immortal Hulk all the way from the beginning to the end. This new Hulk with the starship and Banner controlling the Hulk. If you've been reading these, I'm not thrilled with it. I haven't. The story is kind of lame, but being a Hulk fan, I will continue to go. Sorry, voice is getting a little dry. I'm going to take a sip of water. Alright, we're almost getting to the end mark, so I'll speed up the comics a little more. I've got another Star Wars. This is a number 1, Han Solo and Chewbacca. I'm going to see what that's like. Not a big fan of the Fantastic Four anymore, but I'm reading The Reckoning more because it looked interesting. Another Amazing Spider-Man. And these are all new books that just came out. It might be a week or two ago, or maybe even 3 weeks. Venom number 6. New Venom story I haven't been too keen on either, but we'll see where it goes. Star Wars Crimson Reign. I've been curious how they're gonna fit this. It kind of almost changes the whole history of Star Wars, where they introduce the Crimson Reign into the books between. It's, if you're reading the comic books, it's in between the Star Wars A New Hope and Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. That's kind of where we're at right now, or are we paths off? I can't remember, but Crimson Reign was never mentioned in any of the movies or anything, but it's taking on a big thing in the comic books. And I'm sorry, believe we are. Yeah, we're past Empire Strikes Back and in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Picked up Devil's Reign. Been reading that. Not a huge Daredevil fan, but this is multiple characters in this book, plus the Kingpin. Okay, got another Spider-Man, and it looks like this might have a strange new character. I don't recognize him. So, I'll be reading that. So that's my comic order that just came in a few days ago. So to show you, these orders that I got, I have no complaints about. I can't badmouth anybody. On other shows, possibly, because some of the stuff I've gotten, you guys know, it's terrible. Alright, to wrap things up, guys, I want to show you a book I just read today. It was one of my pre-orders. It's been sitting on the shelf, so it's already out. I believe book 2 is out. It is a DC comic, and I love it. I love the art. I love the story so far. It's bloody, it's gory, and it's Swamp Thing green hell. I always liked Swamp Thing. I never really read any books about him. I've read of him in crossover books and all that. But this is an end of the world kind of book, and Swamp Thing comes back, and there's other monsters in there, and it's ripping people in half and stuff, and it's bloody and gory. And these artists and the artists and the writers on this book are very good. I'm not all that familiar with everybody's names and stuff. I usually notice by their art, but this had some awesome art in it too. So if you can pick it up, I would. It's an extra large comic book, really, almost trade paperback-ish. Well, I think that's all for today's show, and we're gonna head out. If you enjoyed my show and want to see more of it, because we're gonna talk way more. I'm gonna talk movies. I'm gonna talk DVDs, Blu-ray stuff comes out, trade paperbacks, actors, celebrities, all the stuff. The Will Smith, Snap, Snoop, Will Smith, banished from the Academy Awards for 10 years. All that funny shit that's out there. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, give me a like, subscribe, share. I'd appreciate it. Give me some input, comments, anything. What you more like to see more. What I can maybe do better. And we'll see you next time. This is Wooz, the last survivor of the Nostromo, signing off.